All right, hey you guys, welcome to the Norwegian Escape. We're going to do a full walking tour from the top down, and I'm really excited to show you this ship, so let's go check it out. And we're going to start on deck 20. This deck is great because it has a wonderful view. It's at the top, and it's a sun deck, so if you want a little quiet spot to lay down, this is a great place to be. All right, we're going to head down to deck 19. And here's where you're going to find the Vibe Beach Club. It's a private beach club where you pay a cost for the week, but you get your own private place with comfy loungers and a bar and hot tubs. But you do have a public bar on the other side, and there are hot tubs and loungers on deck 19 as well. And deck 19 has a great place at the front of the ship where you can get a great view. This deck also has a really fun cooling feature, so if you get too hot while you're lounging, you can step right into the mist. And you can see deck 18 right below, which is just a small sun deck. We're going to pass through here and head down to 17. You're going to find a lot of loungers on deck 17, and there is a walkway above the pool on both sides of the ship. So we're going to head back and check out the aft of the ship. Overlooking the pool, you have Waves Bar, and this is a really nice spot to sit if you want to just watch the shows at the pool or all the activities. They have chairs and then, of course, a counter to lean on and friendly bar staff at your service. Is it has a place you can overlook Spice H2O, and there's a great view of the back of the ship. And also, if you love the nighttime glow party, this is a great place to take a picture of the party from up above. All right, back down to deck 17, where you're going to find the American Diner. And this is an a la carte dining venue. Also on deck 17, you'll find the video arcade and also Entourage, which is the team club. All right, and one of my very favorite places on the Norwegian Escape is Spice H2O. It's a great little spot to grab a lounger. You know, if you want to sit in the sun, that's great. Sometimes you might want to sit by the pool, but if you want a quiet place where it's adults only during the day, come to Spice H2O. And of course, they have a couple of hot tubs and they have a cool water feature at the grotto. You can walk through this, you can cool off, you can get refreshed and go back and sit in the sun. On the other side, they have a bar and a smoking section. And of course, at night, they do clear the dance floor and they have a great time. Some of those parties are amazing. The 80s party, the glow party, of course. A very, very good time up here. All right, we're going to head down to deck 16. And here's where you're going to find the Garden Cafe. And you might think buffet style eating, but to be honest, I find that this buffet has a lot of great options and really very good food. And of course, the food options wrap all the way around this space. One of my favorite things about this whole area is it has a bar. So you can get various drinks here, but also in the morning you can get fresh squeezed juice. It's a little extra cost, but it's worth it. All right, and we are going to exit the garden cafe and we're going to head out to the pool. Coming from the garden cafe, there is outdoor seating, and we're going to pass by the kids' splash area and also the kids' pool. Find the studio cabins for single occupancy, and they share a studio lounge, so you have access to some snacks and little space just to call your own. So it's a really nice area. All right, next up is Deck 8. At the aft of the ship, you're going to find Food Republic, which is an Asian fusion restaurant, small plates, and delicious sushi. Across the hallway is District Brew House. And this is a fun little spot to just find your favorite craft brew or, hang out with your friends, listen to live music, have a great view. It's really a nice little spot. And as you leave the District Brew House, you're going to enter 678 Place, which is the mid part of the ship where all the restaurants and the shops happen to be. This is on Deck 8. You're going to find La Cucina and the Poorhouse. They have a lot of live music and karaoke in the Poorhouse. And La Cucina, the Italian restaurant, is a fun little venue for inside and outside seating. Right across from La Cucina, you'll find Tobacco Road, where you can find your favorite whiskeys. And they also have a cigar room in the back as well. All right, and leaving Tobacco Road, you're going to come across this beautiful rotunda. The chandelier changes colors, and it is just amazing. Also, you'll find the Cellars, which is the wine bar. They do have wine tastings throughout the week here. You can find seating outside by the wine bar as well. You'll also find a few shops and a sugarcane mojito bar. And this is where you also find BAYAMO and Pincho tapas bar. Just a little further, you'll find a few more shops. And at the aft of the ship, you can't miss it, you'll find CAGNEY'S and MODERNO, also two specialty restaurants. The Prime Meridian bar sits snugly between CAGNEY'S on the right and MODERNO on the left. And something super special about both of these restaurants is if you're lucky, you get a seat with a view to the back of the ship or overlooking the Manhattan dining room. All right, something very special with Deck 8 is the waterfront. But first, we're going to take a look at the bake shop, which has some delicious treats. They have gelato. They have some really yummy things you can buy here. All right, now outside on the waterfront, you guys, this space is so amazing. There's outdoor seating for most of these restaurants, so you can do indoor and outdoor seating, and this thing goes all the way around the back of the ship. and you might find yourself loving these outdoor chairs. They have cushions and there's a great view. And also, certain places on the ship you'll get drink service, so they'll come right by your chair and ask you if you'd like a drink. All right, we're going to head to deck 7. At the aft of the ship, you're going to find the Manhattan room, and this is one of the main dining rooms. This is also one where they do have piano, and I've noticed dancing. There's usually music in this dining room. Coming from the Manhattan room on deck 7, you'll find the casino. This is a really nice casino. There's a lot of tables, a lot of machines, a lot of people that want to play, so it may be hard to find a machine at certain times of the day. There's also a nice little bar and a dance floor. They have a live stage, and at the bar you do have video poker. One thing I like about this bar is the nightscapes, the cityscapes that they have. It's actually kind of a cool design feature. And of course, the casino is around this beautiful rotunda with the staircases and the beautiful light chandelier, and of course the stars on the sky. So it's a really nice setting. Leaving the casino on deck 7, you'll find Ocean's Bar and Grill. Ocean's has some really nice seating around the atrium, so you can watch the atrium shows right from deck 7. Ocean's Bar and Grill is open 24 hours a day. You can find your wings and your burgers and hot dogs anytime that you want. They have some fun bar games and entertainment. The Escape Theater is on deck 7 as well. There's also a walkway around on deck 7 outside, and this is where you're going to find your shuffleboard. It's kind of, not as pretty as the waterfront, but it's still a place you can walk and have a good time. Also on 6, 7, and 8 place, near the elevator lobbies, they have these video boards where you can reserve comedy and various things. You can also find things. So if you don't know where you're going, you just put in your destination and it will tell you exactly how to get there and map it for you. And next we'll move to deck 6. And the Supper Club actually is a very fun venue. We did an escape room there, and that was a lot of fun. But they also have musical shows, so music and food. So we might have like a wine lovers musical, and it's a storyline, and they do songs, and it's a lot of fun. All right, coming from the Supper Club, we will find the Atrium and the Atrium Bar. The Atrium is a lot of fun. It's a place where they do a lot of the shows, the bigger shows, and it really is a good venue. There's some good chairs, and obviously you can see the Oceans on the top there. They can look over and watch the shows as well. And this is also the area that you will find guest services and you'll find shore excursions or the internet cafe and any support you might need there. Right next to the atrium bar, they actually do have a cafe, and so you can get Starbucks coffee and drinks. And just be sure to come to those big shows early because these seats fill up quickly and they're very comfortable, but they fill up quick. They do have a library and conference rooms as well on this level. All right, from the atrium, we're going to go through the wall of art into the rotunda, and this is where you're going to find some restaurants and also the comedy club, and of course those pretty stairs and the pretty chandelier. To our left, we have Le Bistro, French restaurant. Right, and they use headliners for comedy and dueling pianos and of course art auctions. And of course teppanyaki hibachi. Just down the way, you will find MIXX Bar between two main dining rooms, Taste and Savor. And finally, I look at the inside cabin. This is actually kind of a smaller space, but there is a few shelves in the closet and beside the bed and a little cubby. Other than that, the storage is a little bit light in this room. And that will conclude our tour of the NCL Escape. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.